everyone, Sister Chisi is here once again with you. And today, being the Sunday for vocations, I want to speak to our lovely young men and ladies who are aspiring to join our way of life. The young men who are aspiring to be priests, who are aspiring to be religious, the young ladies who are aspiring to be consecrated, religious, or secular consecrated, those who are aspiring to be nuns. I want to speak to you because in my journey on the social media, I have met and spoke with a lot of you, and most of the times it seems as if you are forcing yourself to that call. Yes, I see a lot of desperation. I want to do whatever it takes. Now, it is a call. God gives you sign, He inspires you, He puts His love in you, and His love pushes you and gives you the desire to reciprocate. Sometimes we might feel we have vocation just because we are emotionally attached to our religious practices. We are so much emotionally attached that we think, okay, because I go to mass every morning, because I'm living and practicalizing my Catholic faith, that means that it's like I'm called to priesthood, or it's like I'm called to be a reverend sister, or it's like you might be a staunch Catholic and you are called to be a father of the family, and you are called to be a mother of the family. Those ones are also vocation. Because as Catholics, we have three vocations: to priesthood, to consecrated life, and also to family life. It's so unfortunate that most of our young generation don't see marriage couples as people who are living in fulfillment their vocations. That is why sometimes I meet a young man. You've been sent away from a religious family. You still want to go for another one and they don't accept you. You go to diocese, they don't accept you. Can't you see that that's a sign? God is giving you a sign that maybe this is not where you're called to. Don't force it. Because when you force yourself and you finally jump into that boat, you think is where you will find your peace, you will find your satisfaction and everything. You will end up being an unhappy person because that is not where God wants you. This is very important. You're a young lady, you went to the secondary school, you worked so hard in the church, you belong to associations in the church, you attend your morning mass, you attend the sacraments as you should. That is not a sign that God wants you to serve, because a lot of people have followed that way and they feel frustrated in the religious life, in the secular life, or in the monastery. The sign is love. The sign is love. Are you willing to leave everything for Him? How willing are you to reciprocate His love? It's a love you have to reciprocate selflessly, because it is a love that every morning of your life you keep on responding, yes, I do. As a woman, you have your biological journey. There are times in your life you feel like, you just feel like every other woman. You want to marry, you want to have your own children, you want to see your grandchildren. That moment is the moment you are requested to respond yes, because you have chosen a selfless existence. You have renounced to love a particular man for you to love humanity. that is where your vow of chastity lies. You have chosen to love all instead of selfishly concentrating your love to one person. You have chosen to share what you have with everyone instead of having it selfishly for yourself. You have chosen to obey even when it hurts instead of selfishly doing what your own human nature demands. This is very important. And I want to make this point again. Being a reverend sister doesn't mean wearing habits. There are a lot of consecrated in the world who don't wear habits, who dress just as you dress. Because this is why a lot of impostors deceive people in the name of being reverend sisters in Nigeria and in Africa. Consecration is not made by habit, it's made by vows. The vow of poverty, chastity, and obedience. That is what makes you consecrated. So, my lovely brothers and sisters, please, if you have made an attempt and things did not go, please try other options. Go further in your studies. Maybe God is trying to let you know that you need to mature before you can go through that vocation. Go into business. Move on. I've seen a lot of young men and women, since they finished their O-level, they are jumping from one religious family to the other, seeking to be accepted. Some are sent home. And you are at the age of 35 and you are still searching. What are you searching for? Why would you destroy your life in the name of trying to be where you are not called to? It is a call. Because it is a call, if you don't have the right things or God thinks that you are meant to be married because you can't stand up the vow of chastity, you can't stand up the vow of poverty, please don't force yourself. It is for your own good. Don't force yourself. You will end up being frustrated all your life. So please, it is not I want to be. It is God called me to. I feel I'm having this call so that you have an open mind. After your discernment, if your superiors notice that you are not meant for that life, quietly leave and move on. Leave and move on. There is a lot to life than this, our life. If you are not made to be here, these clothes or the veil you'll be wearing will be as hot as fire on you. Please. And even if you find yourself already consecrated and you see signs that, man, I can't deal with this, be courageous enough to move away. Have a better life. Be happy. Any life or any choice you have made and you are not happy in it, it's not worth it. Be courageous enough to find a way to move on and be at peace with yourself. So happy Sunday of the Good Shepherd, and be open to the will of God in your life. Bye.